What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with another new deck, and today I was opening my daily pack and I happened to hit this right here, this full art Cynthia. So I was like, alright, I guess I'm playing Garchomp today. It literally changed my whole plans and everything. And what we're doing is we're playing Garchomp, right? Dual energy, fighting, and water, and this effect right here, Reckless Shearing, which you discard a card from your hand and draw another card. Really good to cycle through your deck quickly. So what I was thinking, I'm like, with that, cycling through the deck, we could run maybe even another stage 2. We're running Rampardos, just the one of Rampardos, since we're going through the deck so fast. We don't run multiple copies because we got to make room for all the other stuff, which we have 2 copies of Pokemon Communication to raise the consistency of us finding our different pieces and getting Garchomp off as quickly as possible. Have Professor's Research, 2 copies of Cynthia, as mentioned, the 2 Pokeballs, and then we have a one of Chatot. Chatot, a pretty good opener going second because the Gible line is not that strong actually going second. You actually like prioritizing evolving faster. So the Chatot to put down pressure and having that little bit of more HP than Farfetch'd, I found pretty useful because you more want it for almost tankiness, but at the same time we don't run any pivots in the deck, so we still want that 1 energy retreat. So it's like while it has the 1 energy on it, we can get in some attacks, it can build up some big damage and make it so we don't have to use Cynthias or things like that. And then Rampardos as an alternate like revenge killer for 130 damage for 1 energy. Absolutely crazy. And I found the deck pretty fun, just like the way you have to navigate based off whatever energy it is, and you have to kind of like adapt and mold your plan. Pretty fun deck in my opinion, so hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay I have lined up for you guys. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any decks you guys want to see in future videos. Consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing. And then if any of you guys are wondering, we went 26-15 with this deck, so pretty solid win rate. But anyways, that's going to do it for me, guys. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day, and peace out. Alright, we are going second. The Gible opener, we have a Helix Fossil and a Cranidos. We have Water Energy to start. Not bad. Decent stuff here. We have the Garchomp as well, which doesn't entirely matter right now. The Magnemite, Darkrai with the Darkrai in the back. We could one-shot that with the Garchomp Cynthia, but we can't one-shot it with Rampardos, so that's like the one little bit unfortunate thing. We have Water Energy after this, which isn't ideal as well, but we'll try to make it work. We have all our evolution pieces though, which is pretty nice. Yeah, even the Rampardos, which normally we're like looking to thin through our deck a bit to find, but not in this spot. X speed, what? Are you gonna pivot into Dredagon? Okay. Makes sense, at least. So we're gonna be down to 120 when we like fully evolve. And since this is the one that could one-shot that Darkrai, which is a pretty like, I mean, somewhat pressing matter for us, I'm gonna go ahead and pivot these. We have a couple rounds before it becomes like super bad to just have like all water energy, so this is fine for now. We just end the turn. Probably throw the next water energy onto here for like a pivot type of spot, right? And the Rampardos loses a lot of HP once it gets a kill, but until that point, it's just like pretty tanky, which is nice. All water energy though, this is kind of ridiculous. Gonna shear this. Yeah, if we can get 2 Garchomp set up, we'll be in a pretty good spot. We're probably going to look to discard this Chatot because we want to hit our next Cynthia and we want to hit the other Garchomp evolution. That's kind of the line. He's setting up for a pivot. Does he have it right now? No. Okay, cool. So we're hitting the fighting energies. We have this evolution. As I mentioned, we would like to hit our second Cynthia in case we have to like just muscle through all basic units. We just want to see a bunch of fighting from this point. That's going to be like the little awkward thing. It's like if we don't see fighting after this, then we kind of have to build up our healthy Garchomp and just wait from there. Unfortunate. We're definitely getting through the whole deck though, at least. So we're gonna have everything we can need. Might as well just shear all of this. We're through the whole deck. End the turn. Or at least kind of doing this stalemate thing that I think favors us in the long run. Okay. I don't want to go to 100, right? So, like... I don't know. I guess I put this energy here, but I still want to get this first kill with Rampardos, ideally. So it's like just waiting till I have fighting energy for everything seems kind of crucial. I thought about playing that fossil. I'm not going to do it right now. I don't think there's a point. Okay. We're gonna pivot out of here. I guess we're getting the kill with you. Hopefully we could just have this like in a position where it's ready to counterattack at some point. But yeah, it's pretty funny, like with all the energies being as rough as they've been, not a bad spot. We know it's Magnezone for sure right now, right? A Rocky Helmet could be pretty annoying, but if he doesn't have that, it's just like a guaranteed one-shot. Are you gonna kill that with Magneton? I mean Magneton, excuse me? Doesn't really change anything. Except he maybe has the evolution for this, no? Sure. We get a kill there. We're able to just keep this healthy then, and then we're definitely going to get rid of this Skull Fossil. That was just, like, good for us, really. Definitely helped. I think I want to play the normal Cynthia and then close it out with the full art Cynthia. Real strategic there. Yeah, the only thing that can go poorly now is a cape on the Darkrai. And then even with that, because he still has to kill this, it would need to be like a cape on the Darkrai and a Sabrina because we're surviving any attack. How many cards does he have left? One card. He played just a helmet. We'll see. Still needs a cape. Helmet's not a cape. That's totally chill. So this is just a guaranteed dub, and we navigate through even showing, and one, that's been like one of my biggest lose conditions, is just like when the energy is like horrible like that, but this is a game that just shows like, even when it is, if you're strategic and careful and things like that, you can absolutely make it happen. Play the full art Cynthia to close the game, hit him with the Dragon Claw for 150 damage, get 4 points right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on the board for the video. Love to see it. And against Darkrai Magnezone at that, one of the meta monsters, right? Nice one. Alright, we are going first. And with that, I think we're gonna... Ooh, this is interesting though. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna look to gamble. Because if we hit water into fighting energy, we could go straight into Garchomp. Really give this dude some problems. This is a guaranteed Gibble, which is nice. Because we kinda need to play around this Starmie now. We don't have Cynthia yet, but we can thin through the deck a little bit with the Reckless Shearing. Pivot. Misty, Eel, Gross. And they hit. At least with their current like cards that they have right now. Yeah, it's not just like a GG type of spot. They're going to be able to pivot in with the Starmie though, and again, that's like our main lose condition right now. We just have to be careful about that. Build up backline Gibble. Interesting. Extremely. See what the next energy is, but I guess both are kind of behind on tempo. This is extremely interesting because they filled up their board for one, and they have nothing that can one-shot a Garchomp. So we're gonna go front line here. Rather than using this, we're gonna shear the communication so we have like more cards to shear if we hit something we like, which is exactly that. Nice. So now we can hold on to that, shear the Cranidos. Chadot's still serving a purpose here. Cool, so we don't have to use the Cynthia. We get our first kill. They come in with Starmie, and then we use Cynthia to get there. We hit Fighting Energy, which is beautiful. So absolutely shear one of these Cranidos. Ton of card draw in the hand. This is our shear next round because we don't have any more basic Pokemon in the deck. Hit this with the Dragon Claw. Nice stuff. He could go for some chip damage with the Vaporeon. I think would be the smartest move. But he's just going for the big play. Even if he had the Starmie, because it looks like he didn't have it there, we were absolutely destroying him. Alright, we are up first. Electric matchup. But we do have Cranidos in hand. We are super effective into this. Shinx up front. We have the Garchomp in hand. Nice Professors. Starting with that water energy. Go ahead and play both of these out. We have Fighting after this. We could go on curve with Garchomp. You have Cynthia too, and this is a slower unit, the Luxray line, a stage 2, so it's not like the aggression that Pachirisu or Pikachu would have us dealing with, right? Hits us with the hide. Loki, I hope he hits it, because we're not trying to attack you anyways. No. Get water. I thought about like pivoting. I thought about a few different things, but essentially I think it's best to just leave that up there. Okay, you can put in some work with Luxray. And then Volkner. Fighting energy coming in. Since this has a more expensive pivot, put this energy here. Shearing onto this second fossil. Second Gibble's interesting. But I think holding it for communications is better right here. We're just going to end the turn. And we'll see if this Luxray comes in and makes this interesting. Communication, he's looking for it. Is that the first one he's played? He's played 2, no? Yeah, he's played 2 of them. It wouldn't be surprising if this hits. And he just missed his stage 2. We were at least lucky in that regard, even if the energy was a little sus. Hit him with the Cynthia for no reason. Put this dude out of his misery. But yeah, we hit Professors off of that, so there's a chance if he did have it, like we look for Rampardos who could have potentially hit, we would have had a few draws for it. Especially with the communication as well. So we might have been fine either way. Alright, we are up second. Go ahead and lead with this Chatot. Put the Gibble in the back. We have the Pokeball to find another Gibble as well as thin the deck. Weak to Electric, so we're not dealing with the weakness here. And then we have our Professors to potentially hit our Gabite. And the Garchomp already in hand. Altogether, pretty good stuff. Got to see what the next energy is, and then we decide if we shoot for this high roll or if we just build up to have this attacker ready. And I feel like a lot of that's going to come down to if we hit Gabite off this Professor's Research. We didn't hit it, but we did hit a second Professor's. So pretty good odds we can find it, given that there's 2 Pokemon Communication, 2 Gabite, and we're going to have 3 draws. So it's like we're going to go down to 8 cards left in the deck, and then some of those cards could potentially dig even deeper. Okay, hit for 20. Matters that Lucario can now kill this. This. Beautiful. Pokeball's a dead card, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so we end the turn. We pivot if he doesn't kill us. Hit the Garchomp, start cycling through the deck, build up Rampardos, build up second Garchomp. And we are on his head, bro. You can't give that thing more than 100 HP. So it's just cooked, and then he won't have Marshadow enabled. I'm expecting a quick concede from this point. We're safe from Cyrus. Sabrina, we just give him our other Bite. Beautiful, bro. I'm looking for the second Gabite. Try to go for the high roll. Didn't really pan out, but it's still irrelevant. We still have Cranidos, which is good in the long run. Even though this game, yeah, it's going by quick. He puts energy here. I killed this. He puts no damage onto it. He can't one-shot this. Sure, this is a line as well. Just trying to go for the Gallade out, but I don't think it's going to work, man. Not much of a believer in this. We have 6 cards left in the deck, and so many of them are good for us. I see a little bit of a play with Lucario. And we don't have trainer cards to like drag the units around. So I mean, he's doing some stuff. I gotta give it to him. But yeah, if he didn't have Curlier right there, then there's 0% chance of it mattering in the long run. Alright, we are going first. We're into the Psychic matchup. Got the Gibble out there. We got the Rampardos and Cranidos. We're starting with Water Energy. Let's see if we can hit this Fossil. And some Fighting Energies. We like Giratina up there, pretty slow unit. I mean, it gets like the quick pivot, but like obviously they need to actually put energy onto it, which is good for us. It's very good. Can evolve into the Cranidos, and we have more draws to potentially hit the Gabite. We have Cynthia as well, so we could potentially one-shot this. They have a ton to draw themselves. They're pretty deep into their deck. It's Mewtwo. Okay, we're going to need to fight through this thing somewhat efficiently. Oh, yeah. That's efficient outside of the energy problem. We don't need any more water energy, thank you. Just end the turn for now. There's the fighting. 3 energy after this. I'm gonna share this. Okay. Hopefully it just sticks on fighting energy for a second here. And we might need to set up like a counter response with Garchomp, so we might need to pivot right here, but it's like safe for now. Second Mewtwo. Okay. Our front liner is at least much more threatening, and we need a lot less. We just need to hit some decent RNG. This pulls nothing. Alright, that seems fine. We have 5 cards left in the deck. We've used both of our professors. We're going to draw 2. Yeah, communication, speaking of which, we have 1 communication. We have the chat, so we have decent, like, if not very good odds to find this Garchomp, so then we can attack there. The only thing awkward is we're still kind of banking on it being on fighting energy for like a minute here. It's a little bit of a problem in itself. But we're forcing him into a spot where he just can't really attack yet. Or it'd be like a pretty big misplay too. If he gets impatient right now, the death of him. Okay, he puts a cape, so we do need damage onto that. Second cape. Yeah, that's some awkward stuff for sure. Rainados. Sheesh. Well, it's water after this anyways, so I think pivoting into Rampardos isn't that bad. We just put the water energy onto there if he kills this. We don't have an attacker, but he's still got to revamp his side of it. He has no KOs. He needs Leaf right now. And we're at least putting some pressure to like force it. But that's where it can be awkward for sure. Just the whole energy thing and the pivots. Water again. I think since it's water again, and he didn't show he had Leaf right there. I feel like I leave this be. Kind of have to. I don't think Gardevoir is changing much. We just need to get that chip damage onto there. That's one of our priorities. Huge. Fighting energy, also huge. Okay, hitting this thing for 150, we could get to a point where Chatot can just roll 3 coins and we only need 1 heads to get a victory from that spot. So I'm totally okay with. Multiple Cynthias. And we're safe into Cyrus as well. The Gardevoirs just are pretty irrelevant. Alright, let's get our first big hit onto this dude. Fighting energy, absolutely love to see it. I think this is going to make it a wrap in our favor. Because even with capes, you can't put capes onto anything in that back line. And even if he was randomly running like, well, Mew wouldn't be safe. Yeah, there's nothing that's safe. He recognizes he's just, he's done. And we take out the Mewtwo player. Alright, we are up first into fighting. We have the Gibble, we have the Gabite, and we have double Professors and a Pokemon Communication. Very powerful stuff. So if we get Water Energy right after, we can destroy this guy. Even if we don't draw into Garchomp, hitting for 60 is still really clean. Let's see if it's a second Gibble. Yes, it is. We'll allow for some flexibility. Pretty fine, just putting this down. If it is fighting, we at least can enable this for potential Rampardos line. I'm loving how, like, every day, just seeing the, like, little shifts in the meta. Today is, like, so much fighting I've been seeing. I want to say yesterday was, like, a bunch of steel. It's, like, all kinds of, like, random little things, the way it like, keeps changing. Kind of want to tank with this Gibble, and then just build a backline. So I do die to Lucario plus Giovanni. The shout-out we keep for Pokemon Communication, but we have better odds if we do it next round, so we just wait. Pokeball we save to discard for Garchomp. We have both Professors, 8 cards left, 2 Garchomps. I'm assuming he's going to evolve here. No evolution, okay. There is Rampardos. It's always energy here no matter what, but yeah, we're going to communicate. Put the Chatot back in the deck. Amazing stuff right there. Go ahead and play this. Although Chatot is in there now, I feel fine. I'll start by discarding this fossil, but we feel fine to discard that Pokeball. I mean, now definitely, but either way. Aerodactyl gets one shot by our Cynthia. So we should just be good if they come in with that. And they can never one-shot us even if they play like double Lucario. It goes up to 120 damage. Need, like some kind of helmet to make it awkward. Let's shear you. Yeah, there's a ton of just non-cards right now. This energy here. Guess I'll play you. It's because it's a little bit healthier. Two Cranidos in there. And I don't even know what the two other cards are. Like a Bite and something else. He needs to put a cape on it right now, or it's over. He does put the cape. At 60 though, we're like safe into everything, even if he pivots out. Finally find this guy. Energy onto you, enable that. Let's rip the full art Cynthia, because we might not get another chance. I could have discarded this, but there's nothing else in the deck that we need. He's cooked, bro. Because the Riolu can hit me for 40 at most, which I guess if he goes with the helmet one, that is awkward. It is awkward. I probably have to retreat and then kill it with Rampardos. It's like not stopping us. Okay, sure. We go down to 20. Everything here dies. I respect the effort. There was like a slight line for him. It still like doesn't get there, but it gets pretty close. But with that Aerodactyl at literally 10 HP and us with 2 points, capes and all, we're good. It's got to be setting in, right? He's like looking at it. He's like, but I have these trainer cards. What do I do? My old Amber, second Aerodactyl. Maybe it was earlier. That's what I was saying. His board being clogged was like a bit of a problem for him, because if he didn't have both of those just sitting there eating up space, he might have been able to build this up to like have like an alternate line and make it more awkward for us, since Rampardos doesn't one-shot the Aerodactyl, but it didn't happen. We just go ahead, hit him with the head smash, get this dude out of here. And that one was a relatively clean one. We didn't get like bricked on energies for like 20 rounds or anything like that. It was just like a little bit of navigating, but pretty clean overall. Alright, we are up second. Got the Gibble. Got a Skull Fossil Pokeball. Decent stuff. Hoping for a second Gibble because this thing's going to be getting chipped at in the front line. So I'd rather build up one in the back. We have Pokemon Communication. Be pretty solid to hit Cranidos or the Bite. Want to see some Professors though. Professors would go crazy. That's not a bad mon to see. Given that the water's useless for Cranidos, we'll put this on frontline Gibble to get a little bit of damage because we're going to have the other water energy for backline Gibble afterwards. Yeah, we'll see if he has a pivot. A crazy line that I've seen is like if he has double XP Dawn or something like that, he could kill this round. Should be just straight up bullying. Okay, got the Professors. Have to try to look to evolve right here. It'd be huge for us. There it is. Boom, hit him with the good bite. We have Cynthia as well. And this 20 damage makes it so we don't need the Cynthia for the Darkrai. Big time. Playing around Sabrina with the Fossil. It's a little late to start to build up a Greninja, but he doesn't know it yet. He's about to. He has a hunch. Nah, he's stuck, dude. And this spot, just Darkrai in the front is just so bad because he just can't set up anything. Like pivot here, start from scratch. Even with the Leaf, we're surviving that attack and we one-shot the Weavile. Come on, man. Make your play. Oh, nah. You're cooked, bro. I'm sorry. That's not gonna work. I respect it, I guess, but that is not gonna get you anywhere, my friend. Okay. Now he gets a little taste of reality. I'm going to play the combo first before I shear, so that way if he wants to surrender, he can surrender. I'm probably going to discard this Chat Eye. And he surrenders! We did it! Got him! Darkrai player out of here.